for me.
Pat Sajak is absolutely the glue.
You could tell that Pat Sajak kind of hates himself on Wheel of Fortune.
All right, we're back for... I'm wearing a microphone. I don't have to shout.
Sort of like, hey, welcome to Wheel of Fortune. I'm still doing this Here I am.
Yeah.
Let's meet our contestants. How you doing?
And I'm working on my first novel.
Yes.
You've got an interesting life in the military. I'm still doing this
Come back and show us your Pulitzer when...
Okay.
The worst part about Wheel of Fortune was yelling at the on there who couldn't figure it out.
I'd like to solve the puzzle.
All right, for all that money, what's his place?
Ooh, I mixed up.
A slang term for sexual intercourse. Well, you get 3 letters. I'll take an F, a C, and a K. Boom, boom, boom. Do you want to buy a vowel? Not yet.
You took the money that you had won during the regular round, and then you went shopping.
Well, we're going to head into the den and let you spend your $900.
You'd have like $300 left, and all there'd be was the ceramic lobster.
Looking remarkably like a panda, this ceramic bear holds part of a bamboo tree for $129.
You'd be like, don't buy that. That's a piece of crap.
A lot of high theater in Wheel of Fortune.
Man, Teddy Ruxpin. That brings back some memories.
Teddy Ruxpin was a talking bear,
I think he went out on little adventures.
and you could get a book and get a cassette,
You could put tapes in his belly.
and he would read the book with you. Its mouth actually moved, so it was even more disturbing.
I thought this was one of the most terrifying things ever put on a Toys R Us shelf.
Come dream with me tonight. I think that whole concept is wonderful, having a teddy bear tell a story.
That's sort of evil. I mean, that's nuts.
Coming up, humor and the homeless, a winning combination.
Did you hear the one about the blah, blah, blah? Please help.
Baby on board, how about idiot parent on board?
I was going to ram into you, but since you've apparently got a baby on board, I'll try to hold back.
Molly Ringwald coming from humble beginnings and not fitting in, and it was the story of the whole rich kid, poor kid, and the different groups.
I'm not really into all this shit, you know?
But they're attracted to each other and they want to be together, and everybody else makes it very difficult on them.
Molly Ringwald's best friend is played by John Cryer, and his name is Ducky.
Hi, Ducky. How are you?
We could all relate to Ducky, couldn't we?
No, this is a really volcanic ensemble you're wearing. It's really marvelous.
86. Coming up, Maverick, Goose, and Iceman, oiled up and ready to go.
He flexed when he checked his watch. He was like...
And those horny Huxtables.
It seemed like they're always doing it.
Next on I Love 1986.
I like the relationship, the marriage that they had. They were such great parents, but at the same time, it seemed like they're always doing it. Bring your cold feet over here. The Huxtables are getting laid and maybe going to make another perfect kid.
Theo's one of the best characters ever in the history of television.
I even auditioned one time for Theo. I do look like a Cosby Kid, don't I?
And I thought Lisa Bonet was fly.
Lisa Bonet was happening, man. Ask Lady Kravitz.
It was kind of hard to relate to the Cosby Show, considering one parent was a doctor and the other was a lawyer. That was like, that's a strange black family for me.
He's a doctor. She's a lawyer. They're never at work. She never had a case. She never had a client. We never saw her office. She's got to be the worst lawyer that ever existed.
The horrible legacy of the Cosby Show was the sweaters.
He had Coogee sweaters, and I have some Coogee outfits trying to be like Mr. Cosby.
There comes a point where you have so much money that all you can do is spend it on horrible-looking sweaters that nobody else can afford. Oh, the baby on board signs were great.
I would not get a baby on board sign. I felt everyone had a baby on board sign, and I began to say, so what?
Like all of us, the first time you saw the baby on board, have you seen the baby on board? Yes, wasn't that the coolest? Oh, look, there's the baby on board sign.
There's a baby on board. Okay. Nice to know it. What does that mean?
What's the assumption here that if I don't have a baby on board, feel free to collide into the side of my vehicle? I was going to ram into you, but since you've apparently got a baby on board, I'll try to hold back.
Like, all of a sudden, we care that our children are safe.
It's interesting. If you study the statistics, there were no traffic accidents in 1986 God, we saved a lot of lives that year.
Yeah, you got a baby on board. Great. I got a 16-year-old who I have a fairly good chance of getting a from.
And they called it comic relief, but there was no relief from Robin.
You know what it's like to be a man hung like a bear?
Robin Williams needs Ritalin, basically.
Comic Relief is a charity for the homeless.
Did you hear the one about the blah, blah, blah? Please help.
Comic Relief was a fancier, funnier farm aid without the earth tones.
It was 3 comedians that said, you know, I'm tired of dealing with the homeless situation.
Ruby does her impressions.
It's my pad. It's a split level job.
Billy Crystal's the more, he's more the straight guy. I still rule. Robin, of course, is definitely queer.
Robin Williams needs Ritalin, basically.
You ever been in an institution?
Yes, I went to the Institute of Fashion Technology.
Fashion technology! Wow!
Comics showed up and they did about 5 minutes apiece.
I have a home. I feel guilty. Let me say that right off the bat.
It was bizarre to have a very serious piece on the plight of the homeless in America and then segue right into how he...
There comes the time when you sure could use a laugh.
I applaud it. I'm all for helping people. And if you can laugh at them at the same time, great.
Ice was okay, but Goose is pretty funny.
No. There's 2 O's in Goose, boys.
Goose was the glue that held Top Gun together.
That's me, honey!
Plus, how many famous Gooses are there?